in Ayala Center, Cebu. Alright, so we are now on our second day of Ayala Center, Cebu's Love the Outdoors. Today, we are very lucky enough because ROX, our participating merchant, invited a speaker to talk about car glamping, or car camping, the new glamping. And today, our speaker is a member of Cebu Mountaineering Society and Cebu Climbers Community. Become a mountaineer in the year 2000, has been to Mount Kinabalu, Southeast Asia's highest mountain, Mount Apo, the Philippines' highest mountain, Mount Pula, Luzon's highest mountain. He is also a speaker at UPM's at Ayataka and First Cebu Outdoor Summit. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. Leo Glenn Lau.
Hello everyone. Hello Ray. Okay, so welcome to our Love the Outdoors camping, the new glamping. Okay, I have audience here. Hopefully we will learn a lot from this 1 hour or less show. Okay, so once again, may hapon, good afternoon. I am Glenn Lau. I'm a member of Cebu Mountaineering Society. Yeah. And then SEMS has been founded in 1989. It's considered as one of Cebu's most respected mountaineering clubs. And then I'm also the co-founder of Cebu Climbers Community, established 2 years ago, now with 4,100 members all throughout Cebu. Okay? And then thank you so much, Ayala Center Cebu, for organizing this event. And especially to our main sponsor, Recreational Outdoor Exchange. This is Southeast Asia's biggest outdoor superstore. Okay, so definitely ROX is the biggest. When it comes to your camping needs, backpacking, hiking, whatever your outdoor passion is, ROX could provide you with the right equipment. Okay, and so are you ready now? Can we begin? So the topic is camping, the new glamping. As you can see in front of us, we have a lot of cars, and then we also have tents set up near the cars. So this is what do we call car camping. Okay? Now, for 2 years during this COVID pandemic, people are bored at home, people are bored at the office. So all of a sudden, there's a boom when it comes to camping. People, if ever they have free schedule, they'd rather go to the mountains and camp together with friends, families, office mates, okay, neighbors, okay, and other acquaintances. But the question is, yeah, you have the car, you could buy the tent, but what else? Okay? What to do next? Okay? Because the tent is not the be-all and end-all of everything. As you can see, that pickup, it has a rooftop tent. Okay? And the other pickup from Suzuki, we have from Subaru, okay? We have from Mitsubishi. They are fitted for car camping. Okay? So, the car is sold out. Next would be the tent. However, what would happen after you acquire the car, after you acquire the tent, what to do next? Okay? So, I will help you. I will introduce to you the standard equipment that could make your car camping even fabulous. Okay? So it's already, car camping is already nice, comfortable, but what could define it would be the things that you will be having with you. Aside from your companions, you will have your companions with you that could provide fun and worthwhile experience. Okay? So right now, I will discuss to you the essential 10 equipment that could define and make your car camping successful. Okay, here are the 10. First and foremost, we have the navigation equipment so that you will know the way. Okay, that's the essence of it. You will have the car, you will have the GPS in the car, but where to go? How to follow Waze? How to follow Google Earth? So in order for that to happen, is you will have some kind of navigational tool like a compass or a GPS in the car. After which, we also have the hydration. Since water is very essential, you can have your water bottles with you and you can have your water containers with you all throughout the entire duration of your trip. We also have nutrition. Okay? Now the beauty of car camping, since you have your car, you could bring a table, you could bring a huge table, a small table, you could have camp chairs like this, and then this one from Mount Bell, leading Japanese brand for outdoor equipment. You can even bring your bike to make your stay worthwhile. Okay? Thank you so much. And then, okay, so you can bring your cooler, you can bring all sorts of wine, all sorts of drink, okay, that could quench your thirst, okay? And of course, isn't it fun to drink with your friends while you are by the campfire and you are talking this so-called campfire chat, and then you are, well, you can bring your guitar, you can bring your flute, and you can have some social activity. Next is the first aid kit. Okay? We all know that cars like Subaru, Suzuki, we all know that they have first aid kits. The moment you buy the car, they have first aid kits. But other than that, it would also be better if you will bring your separate first aid kit. Because you might hide away from your car, you could go to the forest, you could go far from your car, since this is car camping we are talking about, and you will have a minimal first aid kit with you so that you are covered. Then your huge first aid kit will be inside your car, ready in case of emergency. Then you should have your insulation. Now, you can bring your entire closet. As you can see, the North Face jacket here that is waterproof can help you, can protect you from the rain. And we also have a thermal jacket, okay, for the evening freezing cold, okay. So that's the beauty of car camping, because practically you can bring everything with you that could make you comfortable. You could bring a blanket, you could bring a huge sleeping bag, okay. And then we also have fire, the ability to build fire wherein you could cook your food. And then it could also give you warmth while you are having the drinking spree at night. Okay? After dinner, by the stars, then the fire is very essential. Though, talking about fire, keep it to a minimum. Okay? You don't need a huge fire simply to have a campfire. The smallest campfire that you could build, the better. Okay? Then, we also have emergency shelter. We have the Nomad tarp for you. So you have your pickup. Then aside from your rooftop tent, you could also have a tarp so that you are protected from sudden rain or from the heat of the sun. It's actually multi-purpose. And as compact as this type of tarp, it could serve a lot of purpose. Okay? So you could bring some shelter with you, or a tiny sleeping bag like what I have here, super tiny, but it will serve its purpose. Okay, aside from emergency shelter, we also have the repair kit. Now, talking about cars, of course, common sense will tell us that each car in our exhibit, they have tools for repair. But other than that, you could also have a repair kit to repair your backpack, to repair your tents, to repair your shoes. The moment you will go hiking, you are also ready and you are covered with a repair kit. Okay? After the repair kit, you also have the illumination. This is needed the moment you go away from your car at night. especially if you want to answer the call of nature and there is really a great need for you to leave your campsite and go as far as you can to have some privacy. You badly need some kind of light, like a headlamp. This one, you can buy this at ROX. This is the black diamond headlamp. Okay? And you also have camp lanterns as tiny as these nowadays. Very, very compact. Okay? We will discuss each one later on. Then after the illumination, the moment you will have activities away from your campsite, you will also have sun protection. Sun protection is in the form of a hat, a cap like this. This one is from Habagat. You have a cap, you have a hat, you have an umbrella. Okay, so it could protect you from the heat of the sun. And don't forget your shades. Okay, don't forget your shades. This is very handy. I don't deploy without my shades. Okay, all right. Now let's go through one by one. Okay, remember these are the 10 essentials that could help you make your car camping successful. In other words, the experience would be worthwhile. Have you tried camping before? Anybody? So you should try. Now that summer is fast approaching, you should try camping. It's really a great activity, mind you. However, nowadays, this car camping, the new glamping, is the in thing. It's very popular nowadays. You could go to Trans Central Highway, park your car, pitch your tent, set up your camp, and you will have a very nice stay. By the fire, cooking your own food, listening to the sounds of Mother Nature, birds chirping, the wind. It's a very nice experience. Now, so you could approach me, and I could discuss to you the come. You could approach me here while I'll discuss. You could stand so that you could have a closer look. The four of you. Okay, you could stay there as I discuss this thoroughly one by one. Okay? All right. So be careful with the sleeping pad. Okay, you can stay there. Okay, let's begin. Navigation. Okay? As you camp and hike along the way, and in order for you to know the general layout of your campsite, the boundaries, you can even bring a map. So, a compass like this, of course, which you can purchase inside ROX here in Ayala, a compass like this could help you. But you should have the right training. You should have the right training in order to use this compass. Okay? Now, assuming that you are already well versed with the compass, then you should have it handy. Okay, by your pocket, by your belt bags, by your bag, you should have this compass handy. Okay, and these cars are equipped with GPS, Global Positioning System. You could also update yourself as to your actual location when it comes to the location of the car in your vicinity. Okay, so that's the compass. Next will be your water. So in car camping, you could have water bottles like this, the world's most popular water bottle. This is Nalgene, 1 liter wide mouth. So you can have a water bottle like this, you throw it away, it will just bounce. It's very strong. You hammer it, okay, you kick it, you drop it. This type of water bottle is very, very indispensable in the outdoors. Okay? Mountaineers, hikers, backpackers, campers, they really have this sort of hydration system. And it would go with a very lovely cup. Okay? It would go with a very lovely cup. You can even have your coffee with you. Okay? Then, personally, I like hydration flask like this. This is my go-to water bottle because it's super compact. It's very lightweight. It's super compact. Then, in fact, I have two of these. two of these water bottles. And then I also have the hydration system in which I will insert this inside my bag and then I could just hike along the way. I don't need to stop while drinking. I could just sit in the bike bowl. Okay? So this is what we call a hydration system. This is new school hydration system. This water bottle and this two flasks. Okay? And then I also have the water filter. The beauty of this water filter is that if you run out of water, there's murky water out there, dirty, black, smelly water, and you run out of water. What you are going to do is to use this water filter. You could get the dirty water, you insert it here, and you seal it with the filter. Open it and drink on the go. On the go. No wait time. You can drink instantly because this is a hydration filter. Okay? So that's hydration for you. Okay? Then let's move over to nutrition. Well, you can bring a bag. You can bring a bag like this full of snacks. Healthy snacks. Good old raisins and peanuts. You can buy raw meat. You can bring ice. You can bring a lot of water. Okay? Right? So it seems someone is very busy texting. All right. So let's continue. Yeah, that's the for nutrition. You can bring your favorite meal, gourmet, whatever, and you could cook it even using a stove or using the campfire. Again, keep the fire as small as possible, okay, to avoid forest fire. So, name it. When it comes to car camping, sky is the limit. You could bring practically kilos upon kilos of food, rice, water, everything. That's the beauty of car camping. Something you don't have if you will go backpacking. Of course, if you will go hiking, mountaineering, you cannot bring all sorts of food that you want. But with car camping like that, with pickups, with SUVs like that, practically you could put everything at the trunk and then you can set up your camp and eat. Unlimited. Unlimited. So forget about diet, forget about nutrition. When it comes to car camping, then you will be fully satisfied with your cravings. Okay? Then let's move to first aid kit. Aside from the first aid kit in the car, you could also have a tiny first aid kit. Okay? You can have for wound care. You can apply first aid to yourself, to your companions, especially for wound care, or if they have upset stomach, you could give them tablets right away. You could give them tablets. You could have antiseptic wipes, alcohol swabs. You can have a lot so that it would come in handy. It would be ready. You immediately get it from your car or you put it in your bag. The moment you go hiking, you have this tiny first aid kit with you. Okay? And then don't buy from the stores. Create your own first aid kit. Okay? Create your own first aid kit. Like that. Okay, I know you are tired. You can squat there, near. And you can also touch my stuff. You can also touch my stuff. You can also touch my things. So that, so there you go. That's my favorite first aid kit, enclosed in a waterproof container, so that it won't be affected by any sudden rain, mud, or dirt. Okay. Now, after the first aid, we will have the insulation. Okay. Of course, you will sleep inside your tent. Your tent will have a sleeping pad. So this is a sleeping pad. Okay? So, the beauty of car camping is that you could have a bulky, huge sleeping pad like this from Sea to Summit, one of the world leaders when it comes to sleeping pad. It's actually very tiny. You blow air, like you blow 3 times, 5 times, and then it will become like this. This is like 2 to 3 inches thick, like 24 inches wide, and around 7 feet, 6 feet in length. Now, you put this inside your tent and you could have instant comfort when you go to sleep. The rocks will be gone, the twigs will be gone, and you will sleep comfortably on top of this sleeping bag. And then, to make sure that you really have a nice sleeping experience, you also have an inflatable pillow. Again, this is from Sea to Summit. Very, very compact. This is it. The one I'm holding, this is it. Given to me by ROX, as tiny as this. And then you blow air like 3 to 5 times, and instantly, Viola, you will have a very thick sleeping pillow with you. Okay? So, what would happen is that you put it on top of you, or you can bring extra. You can bring extra and then you can sleep. Then you have your sleeping bag, or a bulky, thick sleeping bag, like a four-season sleeping bag. Sky is the limit. You could have your sleeping bag and you could have a good night's sleep. Okay? And then, not just that, you could also sleep inside the tent. You could also sleep outside of the tent. That's the beauty of car camping. You could sleep inside, you could sleep outside. Okay? So that you will have a million stars, a billion stars all over you. Okay? And what a nice experience that would be, right? Okay. So, that is for insulation. And then, before you go to sleep, you could wear thermal clothing like this from the North Face, the world leader apparel when it comes to outdoor industry. Nothing beats the North Face. Also available in ROX. You could have this jacket before you sleep. Okay? Or, if you want an even cozy fabric, then you can have this. Try to feel the fabric. Okay? Yeah, that's very comfy, especially when you sleep at night. Okay? It would make a huge difference. Okay? Then imagine wearing this and sleeping on top of this Sea to Summit sleeping pad with this pillow, with the sleeping bag, inside or outside of your tent, and that would make a worthwhile experience. Okay? So, can you imagine what I'm saying? Right? Then, of course, you could also have gloves. You could also have socks with you, thermal socks. You could have gloves. And then, I will assure you that you will have an evening to remember. Okay? Especially if you sleep with a partner. Okay? That will give you the ultimate insulation. Joke. Alright. After that, you will have fire. You will have the ability to play with fire. So, that's the fire. Keep it as small as possible. Okay? Of course, you could bring some lighters with you. Because how would you light? Okay? You are not a primitive person that you could build fire by friction. Nowadays, it's called a lighter. You have a lighter, you light up the firewood, and then you have the fire. Or, in mountaineering and hiking, you could have a stove. You could have a stove like this from Covea. It will be a multi-fuel stove. Of course, this is available in ROX. You will have a tiny, compact, little, lightweight stove like this. You will have the fuel bottle. And you will have the cook set. This one is also from Covea. Non-stick cook set. And then you put it above your stove, and instantly you will have the best food and fire. Okay? You could boil water for your coffee. Talking about coffee, a lot of us loves to go outdoors because of the coffee experience that it would give us. So, upon boiling water that you fetch in a stream, that you filter in the water filter, you put it in your kettle, and there you go, you will have your instant coffee. Then sitting by the camp chair and talking to your dear friends, okay? So what a lovely experience that would be. You could play chess, you could play backgammon like snake and ladder, while your friend is playing the guitar. Okay? So can you imagine? It's like that. Fire. Now, emergency shelter. As what I discussed earlier, each tent, especially from that one from Suzuki, they have an awning. It's called an awning. And then that one from Mitsubishi, they have the rooftop tent. Okay, of course, it's called a rooftop tent because you put it above your car, not under. Okay, that one from Mitsubishi also has an awning. Nowadays, you could buy these awnings ready to make, or you could you could go to an upholstery. You could ask them to make an awning so that it would give you a little shade. If worse comes to worse, and you cannot buy that one, that is when you buy and bring the tarp. A tarp could give you an awning. It's also light, and it will protect you from the heat of the sun and sudden rain. Okay? All right. Sudden downpour. Okay. Then, after the emergency shelter, we have the repair kit. Personally, I love to have assorted repair kits like duct tape. In the outdoors, a tape like this called duct tape could repair your shoes, could repair your backpack, could repair your sleeping pad. So don't go to the outdoors without repair tools like this I'm holding. Okay? And then I also have patches that I could put, especially to seal holes in my backpack, holes in my shoes, in my tent. I have little tapes that could fix the problem instantly. Instantly, my problem is solved. Okay? Then after the repair kit, here comes the illumination. Okay. Illumination. We have here the black diamond headlamp coming from ROX. If you go outdoors, it is preferred that you have headlamp to free up your hands. Because when it comes to flashlight, you badly need to use your hands. But when it comes to headlamp, you can simply put it above your head, over your head, and instantly you are hands-free. You are hands-free, you could cook, you could continue with your chores, and you could use your two hands, simply because you have a headlamp like this. So, please pass around. And then, I also have here a tiny lantern coming from LED Lenser ML4. Don't you know that this is a very popular and tested lantern? Instead of having the campfire like that, in order to be eco-friendly, you can just bring a lantern enough to light your camp together with your friends. You have a tiny lantern like this from ML4 LED Lenser. Okay? Alright. And of course, when it comes to electronics, you could also bring your solar panel, solar charger for your headlamps. Okay? And your cars, you could set up solar panels on top of your cars so that instantly you will have light source in your car. Outside of the vicinity of your car, you have a solar panel. You could bring your laptop. You could bring your GoPro, you could charge everything, you could charge your headlamp simply because you have a solar panel. Okay? Alright. So you have any questions so far? I could make it slow, or do you want me to do it faster? Okay. Now, bring more than one source of light. I prefer one or two sources of light with extra batteries. Okay? Honest to goodness batteries that could last throughout the night. Okay? Do not simply buy batteries in the sidewalk, batteries in Kaki 111, 888, simply because they are not tested. They might fail while you are answering the call of nature. You have your flashlight, then you go away from the campsite, all of a sudden your flashlight isn't working. Simply because the battery is not tested. Simply because the flashlight is not rated. And that is very scary because you don't have a light to go back to your camp. Okay? Now, what's next? After illumination, you will have your sun protection. Sun protection, I don't deploy without my shades. Especially, we are fast approaching summer, you badly need to have shades with you. Okay? You badly need to have shades. Okay? Because, you know, as a tropical country here in the Philippines, it's very hot when it's summertime. Okay? So don't deploy without your shades. I also love to have my hat, my cap. Okay? And then you could also add the real hat. This one is from Outdoor Research. A hat like this could protect you from the heat of the sun. Okay? And this one, the Batrock Tracker Cap from Habagat Outdoor Equipment. Okay? Now, so there you go. You have the navigation, hydration, nutrition, first aid kit, insulation, fire, emergency shelter, repair kit, illumination. Now, if you were listening in my introduction when I started earlier, a few minutes ago, I told you what's the beauty of car camping, the new glamping. The beauty of it is that you can bring the standard mountaineering equipment and you can bring added equipment to make your stay comfortable. Just like this one. This is a camp chair. This is packable. This is ultra lightweight. And needless to say, it is very, very comfortable. It even has a headrest and it's very comfortable. And also with this, made of aluminum. This is also packable. Okay? So, a cooler like this, okay, from Igloo, okay, will solve all your needs for an ice, for a very cold drink. That cooler will solve the problem. Okay? Can I have my tiny lantern? Then I also love to have my titanium mug. It's actually a mug. Okay? And you can have your coffee here, you can have your noodles here, or your rice. Okay? And then another titanium product from Snow Peak from Japan. This is my frying pan. Yeah, a very tiny, ultra-light frying pan made of titanium, which is 50% lighter than aluminum. So this is my pot. This is my pot. This is my chopping board. This is also my personal frying pan, multi-purpose. Okay. And then this is my pot. Okay. So this is my pot, and this frying pan could serve as the cover to my pot instantly. So I have a tiny camping cook set with me. Now, with this Covea cook set, you can have a very big cook set enough for a group. Okay? Made of hard anodized material coming from Covea, made in South Korea. Then, here comes my tiny titanium spork. You don't need to bring your spoon and fork together. You can have a spork like this nowadays, made of titanium, very lightweight, and could help you. And this is my crushable bowl. Okay? Ultralight. Now, don't be confused. I mentioned the word ultralight. Then I co-equate it with car camping. Don't be confused. If you have a pickup like that, by all means, bring your entire kitchen. If you have a pickup like that, bring your entire closet. If I have that kind of strada, 4x4, by all means, I will bring everything in my fridge. I will bring to the camp. Okay? So, the goal of mountaineering, hiking, backpacking is to be as light as possible. However, that would mean sometimes you are carrying a heavy load in a backpack. But the beauty of car camping is that you don't need to bring everything in a backpack. You could use a duffel bag like this. Of course, through the years, has been 50 years now. This is the world leader this is the best, okay? This is definitely the best duffel bag in the market. People bring this to Everest. You drag it from the back of your car. You throw this away. This is essentially bomb-proof. This is what we call the North Face duffel bag. So you could put all your clothing, all your gear in a duffel bag like this, okay? Then you can also have an backpack. Let's talk about backpacks. You can have a backpack like this, okay? From Saco Packs in Luzon, Saco Packs. You can have an ultralight backpack. You could put all your stuff inside, and what would happen is in the morning, you could leave your car, you could leave your camp, and you could hike because you have a backpack. And this one, you could adjust this in order for this to become more compact. You could adjust this type of backpack. Without a frame, you could put your water bottles over here, and then you could adjust it here. If something is wet, you could put it inside here. While the main compartment will house everything that you need for a short hike. Okay? Then you also have a backpack cover. Simply to cover your backpack from the rain, from mud, from debris, then you have a backpack cover like this. Personally, another favorite Sea to Summit product I love through the years is the dry bag. To keep everything dry, I have a dry bag like this from Sea to Summit, and then it's ultralight material. I will put this inside my bag, and then my bag is already protected with pack cover. But if ever it will rain, if ever there's mud, there's snow, my stuff will stay dry inside my dry bag. And my dry bag is inside my backpack from Saco Packs. That way, you could ensure that your stuff will be very, very dry. Because it's not comfortable that you will hike and camp and then you are wet. It's not comfortable really. Okay? Hello guys, those who are up there, those who are late. Actually, we are having now the Love the Outdoors exhibit hosted by Ayala and sponsored by ROX Recreational Outdoor Exchange, Southeast Asia's biggest outdoor superstore. Thank you so much. And then, of course, we go to the tents. Okay? You could stand, you could follow me here, and we could go to the tents. Come, you join me here. Okay, you have the beautiful tent out here, two there and two here, so that the camera will be covered. You have the rain fly that could protect you from within. You have a waterproof rain fly, and you have the tent inside. Okay, you put all your sleeping needs. Okay, then it's guaranteed that you will stay dry, and you will have a good night's sleep. Let's go over there. We have two tents over here. Mainly, these are family tents. These are not the type of tents that you would bring to a mountaineering trip or a backpacking trip. These type of tents are some kind of picnic tents, or you could bring this by the beach. You have your car with you, you park by the shore, and you pitch your tents, you have the campfire. These are the type of picnic tents, backyard tents. These are not meant for mountaineering or backpacking in high altitude. You should not bring this type of tents, okay? Because as what you've noticed, they don't have a rain fly. Okay? They don't have a rain fly to protect the tent body from the rain and from the heat. They only have the tent body itself without the fly. As compared to that one, they have the tent body and they have a full fly to give you full coverage. You zip it, you close from the entire world, you could sleep inside, and then the mosquitoes, the insects would get inside. But this tent is a little bit dangerous because it does not offer a fly. Okay? But nevertheless, if you are in your backyard, if you are by the shore, if you are on a very familiar place, by all means, you could use this type of tents. Anyhow, this one has a mesh, a bug net, that could prevent the insects from entering the tent. And you can have a tripod like this over the fire. You could even hang your pot. You could boil water. You could cook your food. A very nice job for those who set up this, by the way. Very, it really gives us a camping feel out here. Then, of course, if you are done camping, if you are done sleeping, you are done eating, that's the time you could leave the camp and you could ride a mountain bike or an ordinary bike, a folding bike like this, could bring you to places. You could go to a lake, you could go to a pond, a stream, a river, using this bike, folding bike. And then Metro Ayala over there, they also have a lot of mountain bikes just in time for summer. And then that pickup has a bike rack at the back. So you could hang your mountain bike at the back of the 4x4 because they have a bike rack. So, camping, biking at its finest. Okay? Of course, you will be very comfortable. Okay? And this one is also some kind of an ice pack. Okay? You could have the ice there. That's from Polar. Another brand from the primer group of companies. Polar. Okay? And then, these trekking poles. The moment you are done camping and camping and biking, you could use these trekking poles. Okay, I will remove these rubber bands. Okay, I will remove these rubber bands. The beauty of this type of trekking pole is that you could adjust the length. Okay, you could simply adjust the length by undoing the clamp. Okay, and then lock it. Okay, now these trekking poles will help you as you cross rivers, will help you climb a mountain, and will especially help you when you go down a mountain. This could give you a four-wheel drive experience. Other than your feet, you'll also have two trekking poles with you as added protection. So this one is made by Black Diamond, one of the world leaders when it comes to trekking pole technology. Okay, you could bet your life on this, you could trust this, that this would work. And then when you are done hiking, you could unclamp and then put it inside your car. That's the beauty of these trekking poles because these are collapsible. And needless to say, these are very ultralight, very handy. Okay, now you can take your seats. Okay, so do you have any questions so far? You could ask me. Do you have, yeah? You have some question? Oh yeah, when it comes to prices, you could go, when it comes to the prices of these, you could go to ROX or primer group of companies, the North Face, Columbia, Salomon, okay, Polar, okay. You could go to their outlets and you could go to the active zone. You could go to the active zone of this mall Ayala Center, Cebu, and there you have the branch, the Ayala branch of ROX, so that you could check the individual prices of this one. But you know, talking about price, of course, when it comes to happiness, when it comes to summer, when it comes to having the best experience together with your friends, then of course, the price, money is not an issue, right? But you don't need to really have the most branded, the most expensive materials. You don't need to have that one. Okay, any materials that could help your stay worthwhile could do the job. But when it comes to the best materials that your money can buy, by all means, go with ROX because they simply have a wide array of outdoor products that could help you. You could also go to Metro Ayala, then they have their camping stuff over there. There's even a guitar. Can you see the guitar? There's even a guitar there. And you can have a jamming session with your friends at night, or even in the morning, you can have your jamming session with your friends. Okay? Another question, how about you? Oh yeah. Yellow. Oh no. This is a seat pad for your butt. Because when you are hiking, and then all of a sudden it's very muddy, it's wet, then you really want to rest and you really want to sit down, then you have a sleeping pad or a seat pad like this, you put it in the ground, and by all means, you could sit. This is what we call a seat pad. Same idea with the sleeping pad, but smaller. This is only for sitting. This is only for your butt. But there's a huge version of this that is a sleeping pad version. Sleeping pad version. You could check it out in ROX. Okay? This one is a blanket. We call this an emergency blanket. It could ward off heat, cold. 80% of your body heat would be retained if you have a sleeping blanket like this, and this could help you have a comfortable sleep at night. Okay, as tiny as that, but that is an emergency blanket. Then this is my number one go-to waterproof poncho. Okay, when you are hiking, when you are mountaineering, don't use your expensive North Face jacket. Because Philippines, we are a tropical country. The moment you go bushwalking up there in the mountains, it might be affected by the twigs, the branches, the bush. Therefore, then when it will be raining, your jacket will be at the mercy of these twigs and branches. So you go with a cheap poncho, like 5 peso poncho. If it will be damaged, then it's disposable. It's disposable. You go with a poncho like this. And of course, you have your, insulation. Let's go back a bit to the insulation because I have not shown you this. This is a packable windbreaker. Okay? Packable. Ultralight windbreaker. But if you open it, remove everything. Open and remove everything. That is a windbreaker with a hood. Okay, open everything. Show to the audience. Can you show to them? So this is a packable jacket. Okay, that is what we call a soft shell. After your base layer, you wear the soft shell, and then you wear the thermal wear, the insulation wear. Now, if the weather is very nasty, you could add the final layer, the so-called outer shell. Then the rain stops and you feel very hot. Remove the outer shell. What would remain would be the thermal jacket, the mid layer. Then it's getting hotter. Remove, and what would remain is your windbreaker. Then you are still very hot, then remove the windbreaker, you will only have your base layer shirt and base layer pants. Then early morning, if the cold will be back, it's so cold, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., you could go back where you could wear windshield back, you could wear the insulating wear mid-layer back, and you could wear the outer layer. This system is the system that you use for clothing. Do not bring and buy and wear a super bulky jacket, because if you would feel so hot, if you remove the jacket, you are no longer protected. So it should be on layering. Layering. Yes? Alright. Then you will have your spare underwear, spare socks, spare clothing with you here. Okay? Let's check. What do I have here? I have here another tiny windbreaker, smaller than that one. Then I have here my other essentials like knee pads, mini gaiters. I have here. Okay? All right. And of course, don't forget to bring your cell phone, your GoPro, your camera to document your escapade. Because without documentation, it does not happen, right? So you have a cell phone with you, okay? You have the emergency contact numbers, your families, your loved ones. They know your itinerary, they know your whereabouts. You could easily contact them when the going gets tough. And then it has some kind of a protection. It's protected. If you drop it, it's protected from mud, from rain. You have a cell phone, you bring a camera, you bring a tripod. By all means, you could even bring a GoPro. You could bring a drone to document your campsite, to document your, as you hike along the river, to document as you go to the waterfalls and jump there. Okay? All right, finally, I have this to say. I will share to you the Mountaineer's Creed. Okay? Take nothing but pictures. In other words, do not pick up the orchids, do not feed the animals. Take nothing but pictures. Do not say, oh, I will bring these orchids at home. This will surely grow at home, at the backyard of Lola. Thou shalt not do that. So take nothing but pictures. And then, even though you have a knife, kill nothing but time. Do not kill the animals, do not kill the plants, do not kill anybody, your comrades, your companions. So kill nothing. Okay, so take nothing but pictures, kill nothing but time, and then the most important thing, leave nothing but footprints. So after you camp, you keep everything away inside your bag, put it in your car, clean the surroundings, the trash, everything, you clean it up as if there's nobody there. Nobody have been there. You clean it up cleaner than before. Then the moment you are clean, that the campsite is clean, put out the fire. To avoid forest fire, like in California, forest fire, wildfire is very rampant. So make sure that you put up the fire, clean the area, see to it that the branches, see to it everything is already dry. You keep everything away, you bring a trash bag, and then you bring everything at home. Your trash, you bring it at home. Garbage in, garbage out. And then the moment you reach home, you rest, you have a good massage, full body massage, you rest, you go to shower, and then that's the time you upload your pictures for all the world to see. Your videos, not your scandals, but your videos, then you add some music, upload it to social media, and that would make one super duper experience of a lifetime. Okay? All right. So right now, that's it for my talk. Again, the topic is Love the Outdoors, Camping, the new Glamping. Thank you so much for watching the show. Okay, and in behalf of ROX, Recreational Outdoor Exchange, thank you so much for inviting me once again. Okay, and in behalf of my mother club, Cebu Mountaineering Society, thank you so much for imparting the knowledge, for handing down the knowledge from generations to generations. And Cebu Climbers community, campers community, thank you so much. for bringing me here. And to the four of you, and to you up there watching, I hope you learned something in this crash course for the great outdoors. Just in time for summer. Okay? Summer is just fast approaching. It's just weeks from now. And then you can have experience of a lifetime. Once again, good afternoon. Thank you.
Alright, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Leo Glenn Lau. Thank you so much, and we will be right back for more talks from our participating brands. Thank you.
Tapos,